Hello everyone, this is Julie with Craft with Julie, and welcome back for our Buckaroo layout. On this layout, you will need your Seeded Preserves Distress Oxide ink, one of the blending tools. We are going to be splattering with the black shimmer brush and your pieces of pattern paper and cardstock that we've already cut, and 2 pieces of white 12 by 12 cardstock for our base. And I think that is all we need for this layout. It's pretty simple and fast to put together, but I think this is super cute, this like little smush of color. So let's go ahead and get started. So I am going to grab just a white piece of cardstock and the Distress Oxides. So we're just going to add kind of like a smush of color over here. So maybe I will set it, I'm left-handed, so this becomes a little bit difficult sometimes. So I'm just going to grab this, and I'm just going to lightly add some color, and then I can push down as the color comes off of the blending tool, because I don't necessarily want a lot of circles, but you just want to lay down a bunch of ink on there so we get that nice fun look. I think this Seedless Preserves matches that wild berry cardstock, that new color of the year, really well. So that's why I chose that color instead of maybe doing a black or an orange. But I thought it went really well with that wild berry color. So you can add as much or as little as you want and just smush it all over. Spread it out. I kind of went a little crazy on my original, so you can make it smaller or bigger, you know, whatever you want to do. It's your layout, so you can decide what is best for you. So I'm going to, let's see, I think I want to go down just a little bit more, maybe a little bit over. Again, I'm just lightly going in, and then I push down a little bit harder as the ink kind of lays down. Okay, I think I have a pretty good swash of color. And then I'm also going to add a little bit of shading right here to go under that photo mat. So hard to kind of get it right, I think, but you just keep going until you like what it looks like. Then I'm also going to take the edge, and I'm just going to distress it with this Oxide ink as well. It kind of breaks up that hard white edge and adds a little bit of color all the way around. I haven't edge distressed in a long time, but I felt like this one needed a little bit something extra on the outside. Do you guys edge distress your projects? I know I used to do it all the time, and then I kind of went away from doing it, and then on this one I'm like, it needs it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray a little bit of water on this area right here. So this is just a spray bottle I stole from my kids' bathroom, and then I'm going to take a paper towel. I kind of leave a roll of paper towels on my desk now just because I seem to need them a lot. And I'm just going to soak up that water, and then I can decide if I like that or if I need a little bit more water. You don't want to do too much because it'll start to disintegrate the white cardstock. Okay, I like that. A little bit more. Okay, now we're going to take our black shimmer brush, and we are going to add splatters all over this area. all over this top area. You can do as little or as much as you want. There we go. I think that's good. I have black splatters all over my fingers. That is why I'm doing it on this all-purpose mat, so I can clean it up pretty easily. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside to dry. Using the paper towels helps it dry faster. So on this side, on the right hand side, I'm just going to add a couple splatters of the Distress Oxides, just peeking out behind those photos, just to add a little bit more color. So kind of like right here. And then we're going to again add some water and some black splatters. Okay, kind of right here. You can kind of see if I push down too soon, you get those round circles, so that's kind of what we want to blend out a little bit. Okay. And I also want to do the edge of this one, just like I did the first one. And it can be messy. I think Halloween is kind of one of the messy craft holidays where it can just be kind of organic and messy and fun. And so you can do as little or as much as you want on the edges. And this Distress Oxide ink goes on so smoothly. I should have been using it a long time ago, honestly. But Close to My Heart didn't carry it, so I didn't even think about it. And then we started carrying it, I think, a year ago. And I have had so much fun with it. So I'm just adding a little bit of water on those swatches. And I'm just going to soak it up with paper towel. And that's so fun. Can you see that difference on there? And then again, we're going to use the black shimmer brush to add some splatters. And if you want bigger splatters, you can just squish out some more ink and get it really juicy. And then you'll get some really nice big splatters on that. The best part of this is everybody's will be different. Those splatters come out differently every time. So you just never know what you're gonna get. Okay, I'm gonna have to get a wet wipe. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna put that aside to dry as well while we work on our insert. So this is called a Pocket Plus page protector. It's one of Close to My Heart's. I don't even know if you can find them other places. I want to say it's an exclusive to Close to My Heart, and I might be telling you wrong, but I haven't seen it before. So this is a really great way to add more photos to your album without having to do a whole nother page. So let me just show you really quick kind of how this works. So move everything out of the way. We have our layout, and then you take your Pocket Plus and you can put it right in the center. So this layout right here was designed to facilitate one of these Pocket Plus, because when you put it down, it only covers this section and you can still see this. You flip it over to the other side, it only covers this section and you can still see this. So it's kind of just an added fun element to your albums. It's kind of just like a, I don't know, my kids really like it when I add like flip flaps or these little Pocket Plus. We do have them in different orientations and different sizes. And this one is, I don't know if it has a name. Let me see on my instructions. Is Design 2 is what this one is. Okay, so let's go ahead, and at the end I will show you how it all works together in an actual album. Okay, so we're going to do kind of 4 different little, so these are 4x6, so they're perfect for a 4x6 photo. You can just add photos, or you can add a little bit more to enhance your page. So I need to switch these around. So this is the front, and then these will be the back. I grabbed 4x6 photo mats just to show you how it would look with a photo, but I wouldn't put this white piece in. I would just add the photo and then add this little element across the photo. So I just brought these in so we could show you how to do that. So this is just a 4x6 piece of pattern paper. We're just going to add some wild berry to it. Uh-oh. I'm out of ink. There, let's see. There we go. I told you I use them all the time. Just going to set this in the center, and this will provide a spot for a 3x4 photo right there in the center. And let me grab my sticker sheet. Of course, we need to add a little bit more to it with a cute little pumpkin, and I added some 3D foam to the back. We'll just overlap our photo, and look how easy that is, just to add a little something. So down here I need to grab my extra papers that we didn't use. You'll have some extra sheets of this, and you can decide what you want your words to be and you can just cut them out. So on this one I did thrills, creepy, and hocus pocus. So maybe I'll do something a little bit different, like scary. I'll do these three right here. You can use your paper trimmer if you want, you know, of course, a straighter edge. But I'm just using my scissors because my paper trimmer is on my other desk. Of course it is. I always have to forget something. Oh, a story of my life. Okay. So then you can just add these fun sayings right over your photo. And what does this one say? Stay a spell. Super fun. Okay, so then on the other side, it's pretty much the same thing. We're just going to add candy to this one instead of the pumpkin. So we're going to add our 3x4 photo. Okay, let me grab my stickers. You can 3D foam these cute little pieces of candy. This one's a pink one, because I think Halloween has the best candy. I don't know, it kind of rivals with Easter. Do you think Easter or Halloween has the best candy options? Okay, so funny story. My mom, every time I'd go trick-or-treating, she would take my Baby Ruth, and she would tell me that Baby Ruths were so gross and that she knew that I wouldn't like them, so she would take them off my hands. Well, now as an adult, I think probably in the last year or two, I actually tried a Baby Ruth, and now I'm onto her. She took the best candy bar out of my bag and told me it was gross. Oh, I'm lucky my kids don't like them, so they'll just give them to me freely, but I'm like, Mom, you could have just asked for one. Come on now. Okay, so let's do these three right here. So yeah, you can wait for your pictures and see which words work the best, or if you're scrapbooking last year's like I need to do, you can totally do that. Okay, so I'm going to use, oh, another candy, I guess. Candy, Hey Pumpkin, and Chills. Just stick them across the bottom. So So what is your favorite candy for Halloween? Stick it in the comments. Obviously my mom's was Baby Ruth, which are delicious. So tell me which one you steal out of the kids' candy. So if it goes over a little bit, you can just trim it off. Okay, and then you can just slip it in. I have one of the pockets. They come in a pack of 10, I think. And so, oh, that's a different one. Look, so can you see that? That has the 3 3x3s. Oops. Grab the wrong one. Here it is. Well, now you got to see a different one. And they slip in the sides, so you can decide what you want where. Makes it super simple. Okay, and then I can slip this one in. You could totally just use the other side to put a photo with that double-sided pattern paper. All kinds of possibilities. Okay, slip that one in there. All right, so there's your Pocket Plus element, and now we can finish up our pages. It should be pretty dry and ready to go. Okay, so these are super simple to put together. So we have our pattern, we have 2 of those. We have our wild berry, and we have black, and then one other black little piece for a journaling spot. So these will go across the bottom. Hopefully we're in camera. Okay, just had to check. You could use the stars if you want. And I'm just going to add this right on the bottom. And then the wild berry on top. And then the black right on top of that. I actually got this idea out of one of our idea books, and I really should have included that in the instructions of which idea book it was. But it is all about, there's a whole section on using the Pocket Plus pages in the idea book, and I will have to go back and look and stick it in the comments, because it's that's where the idea for this layout came from. And we haven't used the Pocket Plus before, so I wanted to show you guys how cool they work, especially, you know, if you are an avid scrapbooker. It makes, I don't know, I think it just makes your scrapbooking a little bit easier, so you don't have to come up with so many layouts for different events, and it just adds some fun elements to your album. Okay, so now we can add our stickers. So I used this Boo, and you can 3D foam it if you would like. I have to grab my sample so I know what I'm doing here. I did 3D foam it, or you can just lay it down. So I'm just going to lay it down. With the stickers, once you lay them down, they're kind of stuck. So if you want to move them around a little bit, I recommend just adding some 3D foam on it, and then you can move them around to see where you like them. And then you take the 3D foam off once you decide, and then you have that extra dimension as well. So that's a little tip. That's what I usually do, is I put all the stickers on 3D foam so I can move them around to decide where it's going to go. Okay, so now we're going to use this sticker right here that has the web with the spider, and stick it right next to this bee with the top. Ta-da! Okay, so that is the first page, and the second page, where did I put that one? Okay, so the second page is super simple. I just added this piece of black cardstock for the journaling spot. And then you can add your photos directly to the layout. So there's enough for two 4x6, a 3x4, and then we have a 4x6 and then two 3x4s right there. Okay, so let me show you how this will work in an album. I grabbed one of my 12x12 albums to show you. Isn't that cute? This was from an album retreat. All of these layouts were from Close to My Heart's album retreat. So if you want to treat yourself to a really fun event, I highly recommend Close to My Heart's album retreat. It was really good. Okay, so I'm just going to stick these in page protectors real quick so you can see how it will work. And I think I got that right. Okay. So we're going to stick our page in here. Okay. And then we're going to add our Pocket Plus page right in the center. Okay, can you see how that works? Make sure I'm in frame. So we have our, when you're flipping through your album, you flip through here, so you see this, and then you have this one you'll flip over, and so you have your extras, and then you can see this full page, and then you can move on to the next. So that's how Pocket Plus works in your 12x12 album. Isn't that fun? All right, if you have any questions, please let me know. Again, all of these products are available online still on my website, juliescott.closetomyheart.com, if you're just seeing these projects. And when you place an order on my website, I will send you the instructions and cutting guide and all the good things for free. And let's see, what's next? Oh, we're going to do the 6x6 layout next. So grab your supplies and we'll be back in just a little bit. See you in a minute. Bye.